Now, remittances from Ghana's diaspora remains a critical point for the development of the country. Ghana is amongst the list of largest recipients of remittances in the sub-Saharan African region. Flows through official channels have increased from some 17.6 million US dollars in 2007 to an estimated 3.8 billion US dollars in 2018, equating to some 7.4% of our GDP. So that shows how crucial money is coming through from abroad are critical to our country's development. But the Council of Bono and Ahafo Association, North American associations, they are indicating that they want to harness this potential and resources of their compatriots in the diaspora, which is aimed at developing and addressing the special needs of their people, focusing on healthy living and other economic issues facing the Bono and the Ahafo region. So in a bid to give boost to this agenda, there's a homecoming event for all Bono and Ahafo diasporans, and these indigenes, some of their leadership are joining us in studio now. Samuel Tando is chairperson of the Council of Bono and Ahafo Associations in North America. Augustine Bahin is the general secretary for that group. Welcome, gentlemen, to our studios.
Thank you.
It's good to have you back home, yes, by the way. And let's first of all talk about the Bono and Ahafo region. What would you say is unique about this area? Let me start with you.
I think if you look at Bono and Ahafo, it's mainly agricultural area. Right. And recently, minerals, gold have been found. But basically, the people that are engaged in agriculture.
That's the main potential. Yeah. And we know that there are some tourist potentials in the region as well. I can talk of the Kintampo waterfall.
Monkey
Sanctuary. There are more, actually.
Yeah, there are more.
So now you want to harness the resources you have in the diaspora to develop that part of the country. Let me come to the chairperson of the group, because you know that many of you in the diaspora, normally when you get good opportunities out there, you don't want to come home. So why have you decided to focus on?
In 2003,
right,
we decided to come together. We had various associations in various states.
Right.
Now we decided to come together and form one umbrella called Cubana.
Okay.
Now under the Cubana, we've done a lot, which I'll enumerate in a few minutes. Right. Yeah. When the regions were divided into three, the associations decided to stay together. So we have the Ahafo, we have the Bono, and then we have the Bono East.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So when the new regions were created, there was a split, or
no, we decided to stick together.
Okay, rather come together against what was happening back home.
Yes.
The fact that traditionally that area is being divided into three.
Yes.
So you decided to form a new group in the diaspora.
No, what happened is we had one association before the split.
Right.
But when the split came, we thought that what unites us is more than what divides us.
Right.
So we remain as one unit. We didn't divide along the political lines here.
Lines that happen. Yeah. So what kind of help have you been offering to your people?
Yeah, we've been able to build a school at a village called Ayakomaso.
Right.
That costs about $101,000. We've been sending medical equipment to hospitals, especially Sunyan Hospital. We've sent medical equipment to them. Beds, bed sheets, medical supplies. During the COVID, quickly we organized and sent equipment worth $8,000 to them. We've also recently we've decided to come together and send medical outreach to Duyankwanta Hospital, where right now, as I'm talking, they are having surgeries, eye problems, leg problems, everything, hernia and other things. We've also brought in 3 incubators, and one is going to Goso, one is going to Atebu, and the other one, New Drobo. Hither to that, we also brought some medical supplies to Wanfi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we send some medical supplies to Wanfi. There are a lot of things that
you've been doing in the background.
Yes, yeah.
But many would say, Mr. Bain, that well, the first area to tend to when the decisions or issues of development comes up should be government. That naturally would have been the position. But why have you taken it upon yourself to just come together, being in the diaspora, having your own challenges, and yet you want to help your own people?
You know, we've realized that the government alone cannot, shoulder all these responsibilities. So as people from the region, we look back to our people and see how they are suffering. They are lacking so many things. And for us, we see ourselves as being fortunate over there.
Right.
So we look back and say, well, how can we help them? How can we alleviate the problems? That is why we meet every year in US or Canada. We organize ourselves, raise funds, and bring it home.
The community is that big?
It's very big. Wow. We have about 14 chapters. When we say chapters, we have cities that have the Bono and Ahafo associations. So all the chapters come together under this umbrella called Kobana, the council. And it's very big, very big.
Traditionally, what's the link, the Bono, the Ahafos? What's the history to it?
Now, there are two different tribes, but after independence, they were brought together as one administrative religion. Right. But now it's split again.
And even based on the creation of
the Bono side is even split into Bono East and the Bono.
But now, given what's happening, are you going to be spreading the development across all the three newly created administrative regions? Because that will be a challenge for you, Chairman.
That is a big challenge because now we have three regions. Whatever you do, you have to at least share it among the regions.
For the three.
So, and that's what we are doing. That's why he said for the incubators, we are sending one to Bono, one to Ahafo, and one to Bono East.
Because now you have three areas to deal with. How do you work closely with the traditional authorities in this area? Because there are tourism potentials as well. Do you bring sometimes foreigners to experience that part of the country?
Yeah, I quite remember I came down with two doctors, white. They were white, and sent them to Domahinkru. We went to Nana Ajimambadu, and they went around the hospitals, inspecting them and finding out what they needed to work in the hospitals. And it worked out very good for us. We have friends and other organizations that we normally fall into. We have an organization called Project Cure. They also help us a lot. In Ohio, we have another organization there that actually gave us some beds, hospital beds, hydraulic beds that were brought to the Sunyani Hospital.
So quite a lot happening. And this year you say you're organizing. Instead of having this homecoming abroad, you're bringing it back home. Mr. Bahin, what's happening in the region?
We realized that after staying there, organizing ourselves, we want to bring our activities closer to our people, for them to know what we are doing, and more importantly, for them to get involved in it. That's why this year we decided to come home, and that is the Homecoming Summit. And we are starting a week-long program, starting on the 22nd to the 29th. And
all indigenes of Bono and the Ahafo areas.
Even those who are not members of...
We're also invited.
Everybody's...
We'll definitely come.
Even people who are not members of the association are coming. And we are trying about 100 people to come down to meet, our traditional leaders, our politicians, and we've done a whole lot of programs. And like we said, it's been done in all the three regions. We go to Goso, Techiman, and then Sunyani.
So all the activities will be split there, or what do you intend to do about it?
Yeah, we will have a health walk in Goso. That will be the first.
That will be the first
one. Then we have a soccer tournament in Techiman. Then when we come to Sunyani, we have a cleanup. We are planning in conjunction with the Queen Mother of the town, and we are going to have a big and massive cleanup in Sunyani. Then the climax of the whole program will be the fundraising dinner dance. That will be on the 27th of May, and it's going to be very big. The Vice President has graciously accepted to come.
The Vice President will be there?
Yeah, he's going to be the keynote speaker. We've invited many traditional leaders, politicians, businessmen. We all want to sit down and try to raise funds for a specific purpose.
Chairman, am I wrong to say that you've produced quite some significant political figures as well from the Bono region?
I know. At least you got our prime minister.
Oh, wow, amazing. So there's a deep history to it. But now this year you're focusing on the healthy living of your people. That's the theme for the anniversary or the homecoming that you're doing. Why health, by the way, and why should health be the priority?
If you take, for example, people on dialysis, from the 3 regions, they all have to travel to Kumasi to have this, and at times the money is not there for them to come.
There's no dialysis machine, for instance?
In Sunyani, or in Goso, or in Techiman. So what we've decided is that this year, all the monies that we will get, we will build a dialysis center and an oncology center too, combined. And that is our aim, to have the money to do it. So we are appealing to all charitable organizations, philanthropists, anybody who can help.
Even you.
Yeah, definitely. I should be part of this. I should be part of it. Also, yes, precisely.
We've chosen a theme for the event.
Right.
And it's the health of our people is our concern. And you know that the health of your people should and will always be your concern, because if you are over there and you are just enjoying your life and look back,
you'll come home one day.
Sometimes we are going to retire here. But sometimes when you go to our hospitals and you see the state of things there, it gives you a concern. That is why we chosen this team. So he said we are bringing some professionals, medical professionals, to undertake free medical outreach.
Okay, so they'll be coming from the U.S.?
Yeah, from the U.S.
They're already here.
They're already here.
Right.
And they will do it at Beyond Contact free. They are not going to charge anybody. And I think it's very good.
Okay, so those watching us now, they can join.
Yeah, people have registered.
Okay.
And they are going to do it.
So this will be a free screening for everyone?
But we have to go through screening.
Okay.
Yeah,
and then they will do it.
Okay, aside the dialysis that you're seeking to harness, to raise funds and to provide for the region, are you reaching out to other institutions, maybe political leaders, just to draw their attention to the challenges within your region?
Yes, we've been even the chiefs around. I remember Nana Jambadu gave us $5,000.
Oh, this is the paramount chief of the
Doma traditional area. He gave us $5,000 to help us to do things for the people, because he knew we were doing our best. We've talked to some political leaders, but at times there's this change of government, and then things slack back a bit. But we are doing our best to consult all of them, contact them, and see how best they can help support.
Yeah, if I can add, one of the events for the week is meeting our politicians.
Oh, it's part of the activities you have.
That will be on the Tuesday in the afternoon.
Right.
We've written to the NDC, we've written to the MPP that they should come and let's sit down and see where things are not going right and how we can help. So we are hoping that these leaders will come and we will all sit down, we dialogue, we think about the regions and see how we work together can help.
But all of this will not be complete if you don't network with the youth. Are you creating opportunities for them? How are you factoring them into your whole plan?
Yeah, over there we have our youth branch.
Okay.
Where when we meet at every convention, they also have DS Silent alongside and they are helping. But over here, we are here to link with the youth here.
Oh, I see. Any message for those who are watching us now, those who are even from the Bono or halfway areas, who are even in Accra? Some of them are here in Accra. Any message for them? I'll start off with you, Chairman. And
we want to build the nation, Ghana, and for that matter, the Bono, the Ahafo, and the Bono East. So if you are watching us, please come and help us. Donate something. It might save a life.
What I'll add is that we are appealing to, we invited some people, others we don't know them, but yet the invitation is open. Let's all come together on the 27th and let's try to raise funds to help our regions. If even you are not from the region, but you you have a heart for the region, you are invited. So through this medium, we are saying that everybody should come so that we all together can do something. So that tomorrow, when we are not there, posterity will not do
and
this.
I guess it's believed that the center of the world is within, definitely. So it's part of the advantages you have. But thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us in studio.
We also want to thank you for the platform.
Definitely, definitely grateful. And now.